What's up, you guys? It's your girl Shakila, and you guys are tuned into an all new episode of Industry Talks. We're about to give you guys all of the Black Hollywood, all of Dallas news, because there's been plenty of motherfucking news. And I have my host with me today, Pat. You guys may know him as Pat Making Moves on his social platforms, but I'm going to let him introduce you guys a little bit into him and his world and his expertise.
How you doing, world? Hey, welcome to Industry Talk. Hey, my name's Patrick, but I do go by Pat Making Moves. I am a promoter here in the city of Dallas, Texas. VIP and promotions. Also, I work with MVP management on some marketing issues, but we can talk about that later. But yeah, we just here to rock and roll. We got an artist coming up, Youngin Cashova. So I want y'all to stay tuned, tap in, and be with us for this ride.
Absolutely. So we're gonna get into this first interview, so you guys can know a little bit more about Dallas. Top influencers, whether it's music, entertainment, fashion, whatever. We're gonna bring you guys some of the dopest interviews just to tap in a little bit more exclusively and get into some industry talks. So stay tuned.
Well, Cashova, welcome to Industry Talks. We're happy to have you here.
Absolutely, we are.
And we just want to, see how you feel and, touch some subjects that we have for tonight, and just, give you honest,
feedback.
Feedback.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, we need to learn a little bit about you. We have been seeing you doing your thing around Dallas. You were at Knockout Sports Bar this past week. Previous to that, we saw you at TNT. You performed.
Yeah, and he's done Don't Tell. He's done 3606, Bar 3606. He's also Prom Bar. He's opened up for who? Money Man?
Yep.
Yeah, you opened up for Money Man at Prom Bar.
Yeah, so how would you describe your sound? It sounds like you kind of been fitting into a lot of different vibes, different clubs and things, but how would you describe your sound?
I really don't know. It's really kind of different because it's kind of mixed up with, with different cultures. You know what I mean? Kansas has its own kind of culture too. That's where I'm from. And also I'm also from New Jersey, so I kind of got an East Coast swag to me, a little bit. So, I don't know, it's just a mixture of a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? I love music, so I take a little bits and pieces from everything, you know what I mean?
That's what's up.
That is what's up. So, explain to us, like, what got you into this music industry? What motivated you to jump into being an artist, doing what you do right now?
Just being around music. I mean, growing up, I had friends that, was like really trying to rap back then, as kids, I didn't have the confidence when I was a kid to do it, like when I was young. So, watching them was always cool. And then I had a brother-in-law who's, who was real serious about his stuff, I looked up to him and watched him do his thing for a long time. And then one day just had a homie that, put me to him, gave me the confidence to do it. And been going ever since, for real.
I deal with you on nightclub basis, so I know you got something, to say. But per se, how you like the Dallas area? How long you been out here? I know you just recently got out here not too long ago. Huh?
Yeah, I've been out here for like 3 years now.
You like it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love it. For real. Yeah, Dallas is dope.
You said you're from Kansas. Is that are you from like a small town out there, or like from a?
Yeah, I'm from Wichita, Kansas. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all know the Shockers and shit. You know what I mean? Because we do our thing in college basketball. You know what I'm saying? But
never heard of them.
Other than that, that's crazy. But, we getting there, though. We trying, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I'm from Wichita, Kansas. Not Kansas City. Wichita, Kansas. You got to get it right.
Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up.
That is what's up.
Most definitely.
Okay, so you said you take a little bit of, inspiration from different artists, genres, whatever. Who have you been compared to, do you think?
I haven't been compared to nobody. I haven't been compared to nobody recently.
So you got your own
good.
style.
Yeah,
that's good.
Most definitely.
That's really good because a lot of people can be compared to a lot.
I mean, a lot of rappers these days sound like somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's
like they're influenced.
Yeah, my whole thing, which is, which is cool to a certain extent, but, I like to, be original,
Absolutely.
I want the people to love me, you know what I'm saying, not something you already love, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. So how long have you actually, been pursuing music, like performing, making your own music, recording?
Serious, like, going hard, like, you know what I'm saying, this is like my everyday thing, probably about 5 years now.
That's dope.
It's probably been a strong 5 years, so it's progression, you know what I'm saying, each year, so that's what keeps me going with it, you know what I mean, each year, you know what I'm saying, something new. We on another level each time.
We got into all of the very PG-13, very clean political questions.
Oh, you about to turn it up a notch on me?
Now we got to turn up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
We have noticed that you're quite a ladies' man.
Oh, shit.
And so, how would you describe your dating style? Because, in the music entertainment industry, there's a very, loose dating style that a lot of men and women have started to adopt it as well. How do you find it to
It's
be?
a good ass question. Well, keep it low key. That's all I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? Keep it low key. You low key, good. Me, you know what I mean? Just don't get messy with it. You know, that's all.
Tell the audience real quick. Are you biracial? Like, are you mixed or are you completely African American or what's your heritage? Do you mind?
No, my dad is black and white, and my mom is.
I'm pretty
black.
sure the ladies would like to know, you know. So I just want to make sure you
just
get that out there.
75-25, man. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
He's a mulatto. He's a mixed breed, a mulatto.
Do you have any children?
I do have a daughter. Yeah, I have a
Aw.
10-year-old daughter. Started young. Don't you know what I'm saying?
I was about to say,
Don't make my
geez,
moves.
how old are you? Because you got a 10-year-old.
So what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
You're a Capricorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a black moon tonight. Just to let you know, I've killed. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you knew that, huh?
What's that mean?
I actually didn't know
It
that.
is a black moon tonight.
I wish I would
What
have
does a
known
black
that.
moon mean?
Generally, it means like it's supposed to be like an awakening. You know, a lot of things are supposed to grow and expand.
Cleanse.
It's
you know,
really
you
like a
start fresh,
spiritual thing.
yeah.
You can take like a spiritual bath on one of these days to kind of like cleanse your energy. Speaking of spirituality, so do you consider yourself a religious person? Or?
Nah, I'm definitely not religious at all. I don't even believe in religion. I believe in God, though. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But I'm not a religious person.
So explain to us some of these tattoos. Do they all mean something? I see you pretty inked up. I'm inked up myself, but you know I see you got me a little bit. I just want to know is there meanings behind those, or you know you just did it for a look, or you know.
You got a skeleton over
it's a
here.
lot of it's a lot of meanings. This side is just creativity. You know what I'm saying? Grew up drawing and shit like that. So, you know, I've always been creative. Always, you know what I'm saying, been outrageous with it. Like when I first started getting tattooed, it wasn't just let me get 1, 2, or 3. I wanted to be covered. You know what I mean? Completely. Like you know what I'm saying. This side, you know, just my mom. Just again, creativity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
You know, just being creative, man. I always liked to look at tattoos ever since I was a kid. So once I got the first chance, shit, I was going. You know what I mean?
Well, explain to us some of the about your music, man. Some of the features you done with people. You know, some of your songs. What's hot right now? You know, let us know. Let the people know.
I got the feature with Yellow Beezy. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. You know what I'm saying? Still going up every day. So, you know, just still pumping that. You know what I'm saying? Haven't done any more features with anybody else. I got a couple in mind that I'm trying to make happen, and you know, pretty confident we'll get it done. But man, right now, man, we just pushing Youngin. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Pushing this Cashova movement and you know keeping it rolling.
What does the name Youngin Cashova mean?
Youngin come from, man, when I first started, like my first track I ever recorded, the first line I said, I can't even remember what I said, but I said Youngin. I said Youngin something. So when I was sitting down, I was in a group at one point in time, and we was sitting down, we was thinking out, you know, what's our name gonna be, you know what I'm saying, like individual names, you know. And we just came up with that, you know what I'm saying. It just fit, you know what I mean. Cashova, it just come about, you know what I'm saying. It's my whole little crew, you know what I'm saying. We just, you know, we get to it, like we don't worry about nothing else, like shit.
Like cash over bitches.
Cash over everything, you know. We just drop that everything, and it's just
again.
yeah, exactly. If it ain't about the cash, we ain't with it, you know what I mean.
Okay.
Straight up.
Where you see yourself in like 2 to 3 years? Do you see yourself still in Dallas area? What are you trying to do? Where are you trying to go?
2 to 3 years. I mean, 2 to 3 years. You know, I'm trying.
Or you want to make it
I'm
short,
trying
6 months? 6 months to a year.
I'm trying to be there within the next 2 or 3 years. You know, so I'm trying to be where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? If I'm still in Dallas, and you know what I'm saying, Dallas is what it is. But if I'm not, you know, hey, take every day at a day at a time. You know what I'm saying?
That's all you can do.
Straight
brother.
up.
You want to give out all your, let the followers know all your, you know, social media platforms where they can follow you, look you up.
You can find me on Instagram right now at Youngin_Cashova. Tap in right now. You can go to YouTube, just look me up, Youngin Cashova, man. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Tap in. I got music for everybody.
MVP management, by the way.
MVP shit all day.
Do manage and is very good with this young man.
Shout out to Jay, man. Shout out to the Merge too. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
man,
saying?
you know I'm right here. The Merge. Shout out to Skrilla too. You know you gotta rock it.
Yeah.
And Wait by Moxie as well. Go follow him on Instagram and get you some swimsuits.
$300-$400, period. Okay, so we're gonna take a little break and we're gonna come back with some hot topic questions. All right, you guys. So we are back in the industry talks, talking about some industry shit. And my first thing that I really want to talk about is freaking ASAP Rocky being in jail in Sweden. Like, what is going on?
Cruel and unusual.
From what I
punishment.
understand, he was not in the wrong in the situation. Like, he was being harassed and threatened or whatever, and his security was even like kind of slightly attacked by somebody. Like, somebody threw some headphones at his security guard or something.
So what did he do?
And then after being harassed for a period of time, they actually ended up retaliating. But the issue was that they're saying that at whatever point you use more force than was used against you, you're considered
force,
the
right.
attacker.
Okay.
So that's what they're basically trying to charge ASAP Rocky
That
with.
sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
What'd you think about that?
It's definitely fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they target rappers anyway on that type of shit, just because they feel like, you know what I'm saying. They just trying to get a message across. That's what they trying to do.
Yeah, you can't come up here and do whatever you want to do.
Niggas
That's
better
what they
stay
want
the
to
fuck
say.
out of Sweden. Shit.
For
I mean,
real.
At the end of the day, period.
And I'm about to boycott IKEA because
Oh, they from Sweden?
yes, that's a Swedish
Man.
company. But you know, at the end of the day, he kind of do deserve it a little bit because he did say that the black issues in America didn't have nothing to do with him, and he did kind of separate himself as a black man from all the black issues in this country. So hopefully he'll really understand now what it feels like to be a black man and how the world looks at him. Because he swears up and down that, what did he say? He said, I be in the studios, I be in the Hamptons, I be in these bitches' draws. And now he's seeing where he at now. So.
I mean, yeah, they
Free
say.
ASAP Rocky, man.
Yeah, free
Straight
ASAP,
up.
man. You know, I
And
was,
free NBA Youngboy.
yeah, he brought that up on himself, though.
And
friend.
free Kodak Black.
Kodak brought that up on himself as well. If you know you're on probation, if you know you're on probation, hey, I'm gonna let y'all know this, world. If you know you're on probation or on some type of community supervision, do not go out and have drugs, weapons in your possession, doing stupid shit. Because
Period.
they will get you, as you see. No matter how much money they will revoke you and they will send you to prison. Look at T.I., look at Lil Wayne, look at Boosie, look at all these artists. So if you're on some type of supervision, from personal and realistic experience, do not do anything illegal. You got to be smart, guys. Like, you got to get that behind you, then you can do what the fuck you want to do. At the end of the day, they bring that shit on themselves. You know what I'm saying? If you're on house arrest, make sure you're in the house at a certain time. I'm just being real. I mean, I'm coming from a standpoint where I've been there, done that. So, listen, like, for real, fly straight for a little bit. It's only a little bit, then you can do what the fuck you want to do. Just
I
being
agree.
honest.
Speaking of keeping it real, I was just prefacing that with the situation that happened over the past weekend. In Frisco, there was a Future concert, and one rapper was afraid of another rapper. This is what's going on in the blogs, you guys. I don't know. There was a rapper afraid of another rapper, and the other rapper ended up actually being booked for the show, and then ended up being taken off the show because of the fears of another rapper. And then
This is what she's saying. This is
what's in the blog.
I mean,
is what's in the blogs.
everybody has their own opinion because blogs
I'm
could
telling
be
y'all what's in
opinionated.
the blogs.
Trust me, friends are factual, so
Yeah,
she's not gonna really
period,
just
facts.
lie. But it is you know, it's the truth. It's their truth, and it's
Do you
the
have a
actual
truth?
Yeah, shit. That's they street business. I'm gonna let y'all have that shit.
Okay,
but I don't believe nobody called the police on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that.
Okay, but you're from the streets. You know kind of how the street moves. Like, do you feel as if they should squash it, handle it out in the streets, or how would you go about that? If you was in that
I mean,
situation, would you just squash the shit and move on?
I mean, shit just depend on, you know what I'm saying, the circumstances of they beef. You know what I mean? Shit just, you know what I mean? Clearly, it's nothing they can squash right now.
One doesn't even know the other person, according to his interview. So.
Right, he doesn't know who he is.
Ain't no
but
beef to
he
squash, but
But
hey.
he was in the crowd as a fan at a show just 2 years ago.
But that's him. That's him just not wanting to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because
for
he
sure.
trying to keep
He's
it in
smart.
the streets.
I was just speaking on like you being from the streets and knowledge wise, like, but you said it was too far past for maybe them to squash it. So, you know, I just wish people would just, I don't know, man. I just think it's a bigger picture. Don't get me wrong. It's okay to go back and forth with that, but if you're an artist definitely trying to blow up and become mainstream, I think you definitely shouldn't be dwelling on no inner city beef, personally. But to each his own. Everybody's a different person.
Yeah, and then Mo3 dropped that song, Let Me Find Out. And
Yes, in the video, right? Quick, within 24 hours. That was very impressive, bro. Very impressive. Kudos. I fuck with Mo3.
That's called talent.
Yeah, very much so. I fuck with him, you know, Mr. Mac, you know, we go back, you know, and his manager, Rainwater. You have a favorite artist out here, Cashova? Not in Dallas, but that's in the world in general? Anybody you kind of look up to or you would like to do a feature with?
Probably Drake right now.
Drake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drake and Wayne.
Can't beat that. That's two of the best of all time right there.
Yeah,
Like,
they kill shit.
Speaking of killing shit, Take K.
that's
sentenced to 55 years in
all
jail
over a song, which is crazy.
Over this song that he used to incriminate himself.
Man, that boy done gained a lot of weight too. Do y'all really think he murders that person?
No, they all murdering people out here. These boys is
Literally,
out here doing
yeah.
a lot. These boys is out here doing a lot. I don't know. They not
Have
just
you heard the
rapping
song?
about it.
The TK?
Check it.
Do you like that song?
The race.
It
Fuck
was
it.
alright, huh?
Not so
was trying
much,
to
but
beat
you know it's alright though. I
But
mean,
I beat that
I respect the you know his come up off of it. So.
What's your favorite song out now besides your stuff? I know you would definitely say one of your tracks.
Favorite song out right now? Probably "Money in the Grave." You know the saying, you know what I mean? You can't take your money with you.
So you just saying
That's
bury
what
with
he's
him,
saying. Yeah, I can. You know what I mean? Shit, bury my money with me. Shout
out
out
to
to both
Patt,
of y'all,
y'all.
man.
Nah, shout out to you, Cashova. We appreciate
Yeah,
you
thank
coming
you
through,
so
bro.
much for coming through.
Man,
You know,
we look forward to
appreciate y'all, man. It's definitely a lit interview.
When you make it all the way to the top, we want another interview.
For sure.
We
Don't
don't
act
charge
funny.
us. Yeah, don't be acting funny.
Man, straight up, I ain't never going to Hollywood, man. Y'all got it. You know what I mean?
That's what I
Yeah,
like
so
to
just
hear,
one more
man.
time, let our listeners know where they can find you on Instagram, YouTube, or wherever else you.
Instagram, Youngin_Cashova. YouTube, Youngin Cashova. You know what I'm saying? Just tap in.
Spotify, Youngin Cashova.
Star mixtape out right now. That's on iTunes, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Spotify. My favorite song off that mixtape. Probably Like That. Check out Like That.
Like that. So make sure you guys go check out Like That. So guys, thank you so much for tuning into Industry Talks. We will have our YouTube and our Instagram up page shortly. So just until then, you guys can follow me on my page at Sweet Miss Kila, and you can follow Patt
At Patt, P-A-T-T, that's 2 T's, making, M-A-K-I-N, moves with 2 S, M-O-V-E-S-S, Patt Making Moves, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Google, whatever you want to find me. You know, Dallas, Texas, pop up, bar 3606 on Fridays, whatever you need to do, man. Hey, just like that.
and we'll see you guys in our next episode. Bye.
Cut!